This is 4x4 men finals relay. In this relay, we have USA, we have Jamaica, we have Hungary, we have China, and last we have Sri Lanka. It's in China. That is where the relay is taking place. And here we have the main contenders, Jamaica and the US. Most people expecting Jamaica to win. We don't know who will win. Watch up to the end so that you can know which team will win this race.
For Hungary here as well, and Yingi will be their lead-off runner, and then Val, and then Kovac, and then Attila Molnar, fourth placer individually here in this championships. People's Republic of China have drawn lane 3. They're led off by Zhang. We'll hand over to Zhang, and then Zhu, and then Zhu. Final athlete, final team from Sri Lanka go in lane 2. Kimaraje, Midushan, Silva, and Raja Karuna. Sri Lankan national record
appearance in World Indoor Championship history.
China will also be hosting the World Athletics Relays in mid-May as part of the effort to qualify teams for the World Championships, kind of an event they've had off and on. They've had it in the Bahamas, really successful there, and back on the schedule.
The Jamaicans will not want to roll over and give this to the Americans. And then Yingi, the lead-off athlete for Hungary, personal best form this year. He exited in the semi-final individually, so he's a bit fresher than some of the other athletes that go later on in the American quartet for sure. So McDonald just settling himself into lane 5. We've got Sri Lanka in lane 2, People's Republic of China in lane 3, Hungary in 4, Jamaica in 5, and the United States out in lane 6. It's the men's 4x4 final. And the way they will run in lanes for the first 150 metres or so, and then as they do in the open event, they'll cut for the inside and the argy-bargy will begin. Elijah Goodwin going well for the United States at the moment on the outside, but Nyingi, I mentioned the good form the Hungarian's in. He's trying to stay on terms with the American and with the Jamaican. McDonald drifts wide to try and protect his second position. Elijah Goodwin running well for the United States at the moment. Rashid McDonald just starting to struggle maybe ever so slightly with 100 metres left to go. And Yingi of Hungary trying to launch a challenge on the outside, trying to keep his squad in medal contention. A great run from Kamaraji, the Sri Lankan on the inside, keeping them in touching distance of the medal zone. But the Americans are going to hand over just in the lead ahead of the Jamaicans from the Hungarians.
Brian Faust started the individual final like an absolute rocket, and he's blasting down that back straight. Dennis of Jamaica trying to hold him, and Val of Hungary really driving into that bend to stay close to Dennis just ahead of him. This is great running from Faust, and of course the Americans for overwhelming favourites, having taken all 3 individual medals in the 400. But Dennis is really working to close the gap. Crowd beginning to roar because there's a fabulous end to that leg from Zhang of China, who's going to close down on Wal of Hungary. But Faust driving for the line here. They're at the halfway stage, the Americans from Jamaica, with China now in 3rd, Hungary 4.
A wonderful leg from Zhang of China. He pulled them into the medal zone. Attila Molnar of Hungary will go on the final leg. That'll be such a battle between the People's Republic of China and Hungary for the bronze medal. Jamaica as well, they're going to have to concentrate here. Kamir Farquharson is on their 3rd leg. But Jackery Patterson, the individual bronze medalist, is streaking away for this. I think this American quartet have got their eye on a fast time. The 4x4 is so often congested. You get in each other's way, you slow each other down. I wonder perhaps with a 1, 2, 3 individually for the Americans have thought they've got an opportunity at getting close to 3 minutes. Jackery Patterson, he's just faltering here though in the last 100 metres. I wonder if he overcooked the first 300 metres or so, but Jackery Patterson, he holds on to the lead. He passed to the individual champion Chris Bailey, but the Jamaicans have really eaten up the lead there that the Americans had coming in. And the earlier stages in this race, the People's Republic of China still holding on to silver medal position, but Attila Molnar trying to give his Hungarian teammates a piece of global hardware. Chris never fast in the first lap, but here he goes, the American. Here's the bell, he goes through in 2:39. They're not going to be inside 3 minutes or that close to it. It might be around about 3:03 or so. Christopher Bailey, he's not pulling away from Demir Francis here, the Jamaican indoor national record holder over 200, doing so well to keep the Jamaicans in the silver medal position. Now the 200-meter specialist has to give way to the 400 individual champion. Christopher Bailey anchors the Americans to a global title, 3:03.13. That's a wonderful run. Attila Molnar does give the Hungarians a bronze, much to the disappointment of the local crowd. What an effort for the People's Republic of China. The individual silver medalist, the winner of the World Indoor Tour this season, just catching himself on the Seiko board there, who ended up giving Jackery Patterson quite a lead into that third leg. Patterson, if we're honest, he looked a little bit fatigued in the closing stages, but he did hold on to give Christopher Bailey every chance of anchoring them to a global gold.
That lead in the last lap, but it was never in doubt. The United States with a dominant win here in Nanjing over Jamaica.
Bailey with the fastest time split of the four for the U.S., 44.84. You see Kovacs of Hungary, his teammate Attila Molnar, had the fastest split of all the relay legs in getting Hungary that bronze medal. He ran 44.72.
The United States getting gold for the first time since 2016. They didn't make the final in 2022, were upset last year, as we reminded you, and got silver in 2018. So for the first time in 9 years, the United States 4x4 on the men's side.
Everybody concentrated on America and Jamaica because we knew those were the main contenders of this relay. But nobody saw Hungary coming that close. And you see, they have come and won bronze. We expected Jamaica maybe to win, but USA has shown them dust. USA was too fast. That was too fast. China was almost getting to number 3, but just a little slow down, it took them to number 4. I really wanted them to win because they are home ground. But anyway, they never won. USA number 1, number 2 Jamaica, number 3 Hungary, number 4 China. That's what I had for today. If you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe, ring the notification bell, because I'll be bringing more and more of these kind of videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.